How long have you been doing reenacting?
Oh dear. I think since about 2001. My son got me into reenacting. We just moved back from Europe, and he decided that he wanted to be part of His Majesty's 43rd. Problem is he was underage, so he had to have Dad come with him.
What interests you most about the spies of the American Revolution and the code ring and those aspects?
I like the mathematical nature of codes and spies. My other persona is I'm a colonial scientist, so I tend to break it down into the technical aspects to help people understand kind of the nature of the mathematics behind ciphers and codes.
And do you have a favorite historical figure from that period?
Well, there are a lot of, you're an interesting spy, or you're looking for an interesting person in general?
Either or, maybe.
Because my favorite person from the Revolutionary period is David Rittenhouse. David Rittenhouse, of course, is a self-made man who learned clockmaking and then surveying and ultimately became the nation's premier astronomer.
How long have you been doing Revolutionary War reenacting?
I've been doing it for almost 17 years.
And what interests you most about the historical period?
The fact that we fought for our freedom, and that it was a time when men's minds were changing on how they wanted to live. For almost all other civilizations prior to us, they were all monarchies, dictatorships, oligarchies of some type, whereas our founding fathers created a government that was ruled by the people, and that it was the idea behind it was coming from people like John Locke and others who were during the Renaissance and the period of Enlightenment. We're coming up with the idea of a people that was able to rule themselves.
Did you make your own gear?
No, we actually are able to purchase these, but all our clothing, accoutrement that we have is all real. They're not made up. This is real clothing, is made out of the exact same material that was done then, out of the exact same patterns. My boots are all leather. My sword is real steel. Our muskets are actually firearms. Our cannon is a cannon. They're all replicas. We're not going to use antiques out here, whatever. We fire just powder. Of course, we're not going to put balls and things like that in there because we're not crazy. But we enjoy very much the history and what they sacrificed for us. And they knew that for many of them, it was going to be that they were going to sacrifice for their future generations. And that's one of the things also. Plus, it's kind of like outdoor theater. I love the outdoors. I love being outside. I love the theater of it because we're portraying not necessarily specific individuals like in our George Washington today, but we're portraying pretty much those that were people that were involved. We're a militia group. I'm the captain of our militia, which was named after Major General Nathaniel Hurd, who was the general that was appointed by Washington over all the northern militia in New Jersey. So that's who we represent.
Okay, and finally, do you have a favorite figure from the time period?
Morgan.
Okay.
Rifleman.
Thank you.
Okay.